It is insane how much is at stake in these playoffs. Nuggets trying to repeat. Are the Celtics a fraud if they win 64 games and can't raise a banner? The Suns don't have much time with this core. I mean, we know how old KD is. Injury-prone Bradley Beal. You gotta win. Then, all the stars who could think, this ain't a team where I could win. I mean, Giannis, Donovan Mitchell, Joel Embiid, Luka maybe? Also, I have stupid predictions that might come true. Y'all said I'm an idiot for thinking Josh Giddey and D'Angelo Russell will get played off the floor. James Harden will fail in a big moment again. Am I really an idiot? We're about to find out. Now, before predictions, the official championship odds have the Celtics over the Nuggets. Seriously, odds makers like Boston more than Denver. Then Clippers are number 3. How crazy is that? Behind them, Bucks and Sixers are tied. Then Mavericks and Thunder. Let's just say my predictions completely disagree. I took my dad to a concert one time. It said ground floor. We were all the way at the back. So now I use GameTime because they show you the view from your seat in the app. By the way, took my son to a Rockets game with GameTime and he loved it. Sat next to the cheerleaders. Didn't watch much basketball, but for a 2-year-old, it was great. Now, of course, the NBA playoffs are here, but the Rockets are not in, so I am thinking baseball. Here's the stadium, which is great. Let's zoom in. Ah, blue check. That means it's the best deal. The view from the stadium is awesome. The panoramic works. I like it. One tap. And what I love is that is the actual price. They have all-in pricing, so there's no surprise fees at checkout. And there's even last-minute deals. You can save up to 60% on sports or concerts, comedy, theater, whatever. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with GameTime. Download the GameTime app like me, create an account, and use the code AMHOOPS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply, but again, create an account and redeem the code AMHOOPS for $20 off. Download the GameTime app today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. So East round 1, Celtics Heat. There's no reason to be afraid of the Miami Heat. They don't even have Jimmy Butler. But for some reason, everybody in Boston's just a little bit nervous. But let's be real, unless the Celtics are a complete fraud, which they're not, this should be Celtics in 5. Oh, but number 2 Knicks against number 7 Sixers. Philly dropped to 7 because Joel Embiid got injured. He gets back to win 6 straight, including the play-in. Now, he still looks rusty, but the Knicks don't have Julius Randle. You know who they do have? OG Anunoby. Oh, with Embiid and Maxey, Philly went 30-7. That's cute. How about New York going 20-3 with OG? The Knicks have a star guard in Jalen Brunson, defense and shooting with Dante DiVincenzo, Miles McBride, Bojan Bogdanovic. Also, the Knicks have 2 centers in Mitchell Robinson and Isaiah Hartenstein who can foul Embiid 12 times a game. I am going with the Knicks in 6 with home court, Embiid a little banged up, and he still doesn't have a great playoff resume. Brunson does. Next, number 3 Bucks against the 6 seed Pacers who hate each other. Remember Hallie mocking the Dame Time celebration after a dagger in season tournament 3. Or how about Giannis scoring a franchise record 64 in a win, but Indy refused to give him the game ball. Giannis was furious. But Giannis might not even play in this series. At least game 1. Remember, he had that scary calf strain. Maybe he's out longer than 1 game. Plus, the Dame edition hadn't been great. 49-33, the worst season in 6 years for Milwaukee. So they fire their coach, get Doc Rivers, who has gone 17-19. Great. So they will need Damian Lillard to dominate, which we haven't really seen this year. Milwaukee has the most pressure of any team because with back-to-back first-round exits, Brian Windhorst said if they lose in the first round, I'm not sure where Giannis is going to be. Meanwhile, the Pacers are playing with no pressure. They have Pascal Siakam, who can slow Giannis, Aaron Nesmith on Chris Middleton, Indy in 6. Next, number 4 Cavs against 5 Magic. Another team with pressure. The Cavs purposely lost the final day to draw Orlando. Do they not have faith in their own players against anyone? How embarrassing would it be to lose now? But the Magic are playing with house money. Both teams have a top 10 defense, so I think it'll be an old school 90s type series. Jonathan Isaac, a great matchup with Cleveland's bigs. Suggs against Spida, but it is barely Cavs in 7. But West first round is number 1 Thunder against the 8-seeded Pelicans. Does experience actually matter? OKC is the youngest 1 seed ever. Just Shea and Lou Dort have played in the postseason. The Pels pushed Phoenix to 6 a few years ago without Zion. Remember that? But look, Zion is out at least the first few games. Brandon Ingram doesn't look great. Neither does CJ McCollum. OKC is the real deal. It is Thunder in 5. Then, number 2 Nuggets against number 7 Lakers. Did you know the Nuggets are the biggest series favorites outside of the 1 seeds? But why? If the Lakers get Denver, first round is the best case scenario. If it was in the conference finals, you have to play a game every other day. In the first round, you get 2 days off between games so LeBron and AD can rest up. Also, the Lakers draw fouls. Here's how every team does drawing fouls compared to the average. Here's the Lakers. If LA gets Denver in foul trouble, they expose their super thin bench. Can it happen? No, of course not. The Nuggets will win this series in 5. Then, number 3 Timberwolves against the 6 seed Suns. Did you know the Wolves lost to Phoenix every time this year by double digits? If any team can pick apart Minnesota's number 1 defense, it's the Suns with their individual greatness. Phoenix started the year 14-15 because Bradley Beal missed 23 games, Booker missed 9. But since Christmas, they're 35-18 with a tough schedule. So how does this play out? I am a believer in playoff Anthony Edwards. I think he will be the best player on the floor. If there's one guy who ain't scared of anyone, it is him. In his playoff debut, he had 36 points. Another 36 against the champion Nuggets last year. Minnesota was the only team that really pushed Denver in the playoffs. I think Phoenix still needs another year with depth and a real point guard. Wolves in 7. Then, my favorite series, number 4 Clippers against the 5 seed Mavs. They have played twice in the Luka era, 2 of my favorite series. But is Kawhi healthy? Well, as of Thursday, he has done no contact work. No 1-on-1, no 5-on-5. The Clippers probably know more, but they won't tell us because Kawhi likes to keep it a secret. I would be shocked if he played game 1. Probably will miss 3 games or the entire series. Look, even with Kawhi, LA had it tough. Remember how the Clippers were the 3rd best odds to win the chip? Turns out they're actually underdogs in this series. How does that work? But Dallas went 24-7 after their trade deadline acquisitions when their stars played. Luka having his best season ever with Kyrie, Mavs in 6. So East round 2 is the Celtics against the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell will have to have the series of his life to pull this off. Dude was banged up second half of the year with a knee issue, but the last 2 games he dropped 29 and 33. Can he stay healthy through round 1? They would also need an elite Darius Garland series. I just think too much has to go right for the Cavs, and over a 7-game series, the better team usually wins. Boston's got killers up and down the lineup, including Kristaps Porzingis, who has been great. Celtics in 6. Then it's the number 6 Pacers against the Knicks. Indy's plan is to outscore everyone because their defense sucks. 18th in the league after All-Star. The Knicks are top 10, and they've got playoff-proven Jalen Brunson, while Hallie has never been in this spot. It's a quick series, New York in 5. West round 2, the Thunder against the Mavericks. How much more fun is the West? We get young, exciting OKC against Luka and Kyrie, and we have seen this before 3 times since the deadline. The Thunder won 2 games to 1, which means nothing. The Mavs were either missing Luka or Kyrie, and in the 1 game everybody was healthy, Dallas dominated by 35 points. For some reason, Luka loves playing the Thunder. He has averaged 34, 12, and 13, shooting lights out this year. Plus, now the Mavs are physical inside with Daniel Gafford and Derek Lively. Mavs in 6. Then number 3 Timberwolves against the Nuggets. Rematch of last year where Denver won in 5. Last year we saw the Nuggets take advantage of Cat's defense. Despite having Rudy Gobert, Denver scored 60 points in the paint in game 3. However, they didn't have Jaden McDaniels, Kyle Anderson, or Naz Reid. This year, the Wolves are healthy, and what if Jamal Murray has issues? He's dealt with knee pain and shin splints late in the year. There is a legit chance that Denver gets upset, but healthy, it's Nuggets in 6. So the conference finals, I've got the Celtics Knicks with Boston in 5 as a much more talented and deep team, and the Nuggets over the Mavericks in 6. Denver is 2-1 over the Mavs this year. The 1 win came with that crazy Kyrie hook shot winner. Obviously, Luka will give them a chance in any series, but I think Gafford and a rookie Derek Lively is not enough for Jokic. So my final shocker, Celtics Nuggets. And I think this comes down to two things. First, the Celtics are amazing at home, but Denver is one of the teams that got a win there. They are great on the road this year, so not having that #1 overall seed, not a huge deal. Second, the Nuggets know their stuff works in the finals. The Celtics hope it works. There is a huge difference in knowing that the Jokic-Murray pick and roll dominates in a big spot, or just hoping that Jason Tatum can hit a big shot in crunch time, which hasn't been the case. So it's Denver in 7 going back to back. So it is on to our off-season videos. And first up is the Golden State Warriors. Klay had his worst game of the year to end their season. Now there's a good chance it was Klay's last game in a Dubs uniform.